from the Lucas County Sheriff about the lies that Ashley told. The rest of the paperwork is I've already requested it. I'm just waiting to get it. First thing I want to cover is, yes, I had to recompose myself. I'm not good at this. This has been very traumatic for me. You all believe a man that is lying through his teeth. He's lying purely to get money on YouTube. It was a scheme he had planned from the beginning. He did it to his former landlord. She really wasn't his landlord. She technically wasn't. The other guy was that illegally rented to him, but regardless, I have a handwriting expert document that will be released immediately that shows everybody that I did not write the signs. So therefore, that whole thing goes bye-bye down the drain. But the next thing I want to say, Megan, you keep saying that my grandchildren were removed from me. No, my grandchildren were not removed from me. My grandchildren were given between my sister and I. We each had custody of the kids. My sister had all of them at one point. I had the babies next. Then I got the big kids. Then the big kids went home to their moms and their mom and dad. That's what happens, as you know, Megan, with child cases. At least you should know that when the parents do what they're supposed to do and they go through the hoops and they complete their stuff, their children are reunited with them. My grandchildren were reunited with the mom and dad. My daughter at that time chose to leave the babies with me. So the babies stayed with me until they were 3.5. That's what happened. Can't say it any different because the truth is the truth. That's it. So, Teresa Greer, I don't know who you are, but I have every right to defend myself. I know you don't want me to because then the lies get disputed, don't they? They get debunked. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm standing up for myself and I am debunking the lies. The grandchildren were beautiful, healthy, happy kids. They went back to their parents. They're amazing. They're in my life right now. So, I mean, you guys just can pass all the lies you want. It's not going to change the truth. I sent out an email to Ashley asking her to remove the TikTok videos because of all the negativity, all of the lies, and this is how she reacted. That's fine. But you doing this is wrong, and you know it. You know it, Ashley. And in the end, there's a lot more that you should worry about coming out than I should. It's coming to the point where I am about to disclose everything. And I don't think you want that. I've never been through any of this in my life, and I don't know really how to deal with it at all. My kids didn't live what they learned. Unfortunately, I had a hard childhood. Yep, I was abused as a kid, not physically. In other ways, yes. And my abuser's dead. The other part of it, you've put it all over the internet, and it's disgusting that you bring up stuff from, 50 years ago. That's ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Just to hurt someone, just to hurt an entire family so that you can make money on YouTube, because that's all this is. You're slandering, libeling, bullying, harassing, all for money. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Hi, Bearded. I send my love. I just showed proof, and I'm getting all the proof. What proof do you want? We've asked for anybody to give anything that shows that I posted one thing about Mr. Hales. One thing. One thing. And nobody could bring it. Money was even offered, and nobody could bring it. You know why? Because it never existed. I have the text messages and the emails between he and I when everything was kosher, everything was good, and then it wasn't. The minute they met my daughter, the minute they met Harley, everything changed. And I kind of made him look bad at town hall, but he was wrong, and I had to show that he was wrong, period. But I've done nothing. I have done nothing. I can mention his name. There is no protective order. The order ended April 20th. Again, you should do your research. Do your research. And I'm the only one telling the truth. Teresa Greer, whoever you are, you're lying. No, my child is not in the room. My child is not abused. Sorry, my daughter is very loved. She's more loved than she could ever be, considering she wasn't supposed to be here at all on this earth. Twice they tried to unalive her. Twice it didn't work. Thank you, God, it didn't work. And God gave her to me. I knew about her before the mother even told me about her. So there you go. I can't read the chat. It's going too fast, but I don't know what some of these questions are. I never said that about John. No, I did not. So stop lying. John's never touched Harley, ever. John would kill somebody if they touched Harley. John just is a smart ass, and sometimes he likes to violate my rules. That's all. And I don't care what you all think. You can make fun of it. You can do whatever. But you know what the rules are for? They're not just to protect Harley, but they're to protect any men that are around. Lloyd, camper guy. You know what pissed that man off so bad? I wouldn't let Harley sit in his lap. Why in the world would I let my beautiful little girl sit in the lap of an old man that I didn't even know? And why was it such a big issue to that guy to have her sit in his lap? What did he get from it? It's disgusting. I said, and I have said nothing in court about John molesting Harley. You people are liars. You are liars. Liars. Yeah, get the transcript and show it. Show it where I said that John molested Harley. Prove it. Provide it. Because you can't. It's never been said. The man was a friend of John's friend, and he needed a place to put his camper for a couple months. And we were purchasing the camper, and he was leaving for up north to live with his daughter. That's what happened. I didn't leave Harley alone with him. I didn't leave him near her ever. She's never without me. Harley is always with me because that's where she wants to be. I'm a good mother. I protect her and I keep her safe. No, it wasn't John she was talking about, and I'm not going to get into who she was talking about. It wasn't John. You're assuming that I'm talking about John. It wasn't John at all. It was somebody else. You guys can call me what you want, but it's ridiculous. I did not write it was John. Provide it. Provide it. Prove it. Because no, they've taken my daughter in for forensic. 48 times they've been here. 48 times they've asked her if anyone's touched her. They've asked me. They've asked John. Nobody's ever touched my child. You people are just ridiculous. You know what? Recovering addicts are human beings. They deserve a chance. I would never let anyone on my property that was actively using drugs stop. I'm sure you've got people in your life that are probably doing drugs you don't even know about, and they're probably around your kids. I have no idea. Yeah, Tug uses kids to make money. That's a truth statement there. No, John is not abusive physically, sexually. No, John is a smartass. I've said it all along. John, his words are not the nicest all the time. He doesn't have a whole lot of respect for women all the time. He's right on here. I'm saying it in front of him. But John would never abuse. He would never hit me. He would never touch me. He would never touch Harley. He can be a jerk. Yes, he can be. Sorry, John, but you can be. My grandchildren were never taken away from me. My grandchildren were given back to their parents. What in the hell else can I say? Twist it all you want. The kids went home where they needed to be, and they've remained there still. They're all still with their mother and father. Bring up, then get the court documents. Because you hear somebody say it's in a court document, then you believe it. No. Trace Greer, I don't know who you are, but you're a nut job. I just cannot handle that person. She's just lies and lies and lies. I don't need to shut up. I have every right to defend myself, and I'm going to. I'm done sitting back and letting you all walk over me and lie about me. Harley loves me. I love her. John loves her. The only people that are hurting her is you. You. Megan, Tug, Hales, all of you people, you're destroying the life of a 6-year-old child for nothing more than money. It's disgusting. No, not lost them, taken from me. My daughter believed that I was the one who made the call, so she stopped letting me talk to them for a while. Megan, you have no idea what you're talking about. They didn't remove the kids from me. My daughter thought that I called and turned her in, and I didn't. Her son did. The school did. Period. That's the truth. I can't say it any different. Can't put it any different. But you know what? You're going to twist it and turn it any way you want. because that's who you are. You lie. You lie. Everything I've seen from your crap, you lie. It's just disgusting. Rosalind Duke, bring the reports because you're a liar. You are a liar. And if we're talking about Ashley, Ashley, all of that stuff was overturned. And Ashley went to court in 2006, and I am waiting on that information to be given to me. So I have to wait and see if I get it. It's up to the courts. I didn't read what Tug said. I'm not really impressed. No, not Lisa or John. Nope. Somebody else, and I don't need to tell you. It's none of your business. Excuse me, that young girl, Landon's ex-girlfriend, has accused probably 10 people that I know of, including my son-in-law, of touching her. And she is no longer in the picture. And guess what? She walked away from her baby. She doesn't even have the child. She is doing dope, doing drugs, and running freaking wild, and doesn't even see her own child. That chick was nothing but a liar. I've never said that I didn't hear Tug in the background. I was talking to Tina Swift. My kids don't do cocaine. Who in the hell said that? Nobody in my family does cocaine. You people are insane. You're insane. Because everything you're putting online will be online forever. Because 48 visits from CPS have terrified her. Every time they show up, she will crouch down in the corner and say that she's having anxiety. She's having anxiety. She is scared to death of it, as any child would be. Do you know what they did to her? Do you people know what you made them do to her? I hate you for what you made them do to my child. Absolutely hate you for it. You liars. She is pure. No one has touched her, ever. Not Hales, not John, not anyone. Period. I'm done with that. I don't have to stop with lies because I'm telling the truth. Yes, the biological mother and the grandmother paid for the abortion twice. And they heard her heartbeat twice. So the grandmother came to me and asked me about adopting the baby. Yes, that's exactly what happened. So I adopted her. And I have had a federal background check. I have had a state background check for every state I've lived in. And I have a clean record because guess what, guys? I have never been accused and charged and convicted, and it stayed, except for what Ashley did, her lies, of anything. I don't have a criminal record and I don't have a child abuse record. You're lying and you're wrong. Yes, the people wanted her aborted. The mom's had 6 kids. She don't have any of them. Think about it. 6 children, she has none of them. Why do you think that is? You can say what you want. I don't do anything to anybody. My legal name is on my driver's license. It's Lynette Michelle Lacey Alexis Preston. That's my name. I'm not asking for support for anyone. Nobody I know does coke, and I'm not asking for help for anyone. If somebody needs to get help, they can get it themselves. I have no idea even who you're talking about. I don't go on all those channels. I've never been on any of those hate channels. I don't go on them. I have no need. And Rosalind, remove me as a moderator. I do not want to be on your channel. I don't know you. I don't like you. You lie. And I don't want to be on your channel, so remove me. Now you've been formally asked. Thank you. We're doing what we need to do for us. We're getting it. I don't use 46 different names. I legally changed my name, I can't remember the date, to Lacey Alexis Wilson because of my bad blood with my mother. I didn't want to be named after her, so I took the name that I had been given by a person I know. I took that name, I used it for years and years and years, got my GED, got all kinds of things, and when I decided that I wanted to take my birth name back, I was told by a lawyer that I should take all of them because of my GED and all of the things that I had done with the other names, so I took them all back. That's the story. There's no big secret about it. Millions of people change their names for millions of reasons. That's my reason. The kids weren't living in a shed, Tug. You're full of shit. We have a tiny house. It's adorable. Get over it. I've been married, Megan, 6 times. Yep, I have. Say what you want. You know, many people get married a lot of times. I did it. I wasn't very good at picking men. So what? And Tug, stop using my kid to make money. You're using my child to make money. It's a job for you. And you're using my daughter. Stop it. You people are stupid. My shed is beautiful. It is insulated. It is done. It's cute. You guys can you guys are going to make up whatever you want. There's nothing that we can say that's going to change your mind. John doesn't drink. He hasn't drank for a very long time. Very proud of him. Very, very, very proud of him. Very proud of him. And I chose to live in the shed with my daughter because it had lots of space. We had cute hammocks and we had a full kitchen set up. We had everything we wanted. So it was up to me. The bathroom was in the RV, and we've got an outdoor beautiful shower area and bathroom area with a composting toilet. Oh, yes, I've got a composting bucket toilet. Oh, my God. So stupid. I should not have accused people of the SA. I didn't accuse anybody of sexual abuse. Nobody. The only one I've ever accused of sexual abuse was my stepdad. That's who I accused of sexual abuse. Nobody else. Who's coming in? Yep. You guys are getting out of hand. It's time to end this because you're stupid. Do not cut my child down in her medical issues. Do not. You have no idea what's going on with my little girl, and don't you dare say a word about her medical issues. Not one. You do not know what's going on with her, and that's it. I did not accuse John of sexual abuse. I did not. Again, I said, somebody pay for the polygraph, I'll do it. And you can ask me, did you accuse John of sexual abuse? Has he ever abused your daughter? No. Whatever. Pay for it, I'll do it. Let's set it up. There's a really good one not far from Gainesville. That'll do it. I don't accuse anyone of sexual abuse because no one has sexually abused anybody. I don't know who you're talking about. You say everyone, can you name the names? Name the people I've accused? That would be good. At least then I could tell you yes or no or whatever, but it's all going to be no. No one has sexually abused my daughter, ever. I am allowed to put my daughter's medical stuff on, and of course I'm going to defend the stupid things you say. My daughter has GA1. Yep, she does. My daughter has oppositional defiant disorder, thanks to all of this. My daughter has epilepsy. Yes, she does. It's part of the GA1. I mean, it's the truth. You guys have made it public. Hale's made it public already. So it's bullshit. I didn't accuse Ashley and her husband of any kind of sexual abuse. Stop your lies. Good Lord. Who did they molest? I haven't been anywhere near them. So how would I know who they've been around? Do they have an OnlyFans page? Yeah, they did. Whether they got rid of it or not, I don't know, but it's pretty gross. There's been public, yeah. Not my cup of tea. I'm very disappointed in Ashley's behavior. Absolutely. But that's up to Ashley. I did not accuse Ashley and her husband of anything, by the way. My kids aren't a mess because of me. My kids are a mess because of something else that happened. Had nothing to do with me. Munchausen by proxy. I have never been diagnosed with Munchausen. It is not me who was diagnosed. Get your story straight. Get your story straight. But I'm not gonna go into any of that. I'm not. It's none of your business about what happened in my childhood. None of your business. Right now we have a permit waiting, but it's not needed anymore. And that's all I'm going to say. We just don't need it anymore, so no worries. If I end up needing it, I'll let you know, and we'll get it. We have an engineer. We have the permit's been sitting there ready to go for 1.5 years. So that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. I have no idea who you're talking about. Hard to keep kids. You know what? Ashley is a liar. And it will be proven. I've already talked to my attorney, who is now, again, I said, the Deputy Attorney General of Iowa. He was my lawyer, and we are working at getting all of the records. And you guys are going to have to see the truth. Ashley got jealous because I adopted Harley, and I didn't name her Annabelle. That name is for Ashley's child. That name was for her child, not my child. My child had a name, the birth mother and John named her. Wasn't my decision to name the child anything. We've proven everything. Everything we have said has been proven. You people are lying. You people are just lying. Start packing to go where? If we're going on our own. That's all I'm going to say. That is not true. Jason, that's a lie. Ashley did not. I have the text messages between her and I after I got Harley. The phone is broke. I'm working it, getting it fixed. As soon as it's fixed, I'll be able to put them out. That's not true. She got upset over the adoption. That and me asking her a question about Landon. That upset her. So you guys can just keep lying. Jason, you weren't around when she was a child either. You have no idea what my kids did, what they didn't do, because you weren't there. And why were your kids here with me? Why do I have so many pictures of me with your children? Why did I marry you guys if I abused her so badly? And this has been going on. Why do I have pictures of all of us? You guys with my entire family. Well, Ashley with my entire family. As an adult, not as a child. So you're lying, and there's proof. All right, I'm done. Good, pay for it, I'll take it. I'll contact the company that I found in Gainesville. Not a problem, I'm happy to take it. Jesus, Martha, and then you guys can all apologize and shove all this shit right up your butts. That's the last thing I'm gonna say.